Hi guys, I'm Daddy from MMA News UK, and today we'll be doing our first live podcast interview with Steve Riformato. He is one half of one of the biggest and most anticipated fights to put an end to one of the biggest rivalries in the regional scene between Steve and AJ Jeffries. This fight takes place on Impact Fight UK 17 on Saturday the 26th of November. This is in West Beach. The tickets, see any of the fighters who are fighting on the show, or alternatively, you can speak to the promoter, Chris Ellington. Oh, welcome, Steve. How are you?
Good, thanks, mate. You?
Lovely. Yeah, it's good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming on, doing this. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your history, where you come from, your gym, and how you got into sport?
Yeah, so my gym's Rough Diamonds MMA, which I own.
See the back. That's good.
Yeah. I started it about 6 years ago, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Over 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sort of got in the sport I was interested in it because I used to get in lots of fights outside and thought I'd prefer to do this. And
really? You look like I would have melt.
I wasn't as tough as I thought I was.
Yeah, 500 and 0 on the cobbles. Jump in the gym and get shown how it's done.
Yeah,
that's good. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about your rivalry and how it all started with AJ and how the fight come about?
Yeah, so long story short,
yeah,
he was telling a few porkies. I called him out on it.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to be a bit slippery with it by blocking me so I couldn't see certain posts of him telling them porkies. I called him out on that. He ignored me when I messaged him privately. He could have just dealt with it like that. He ignored me, so I'd done it on a status. Then all of a sudden, instantly, he wanted to talk. That was like 2 days later.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
So I had to draw him out that way, where it could have been dealt with the other way. But
yeah, rather than just go right, come on.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. That's good. How do you feel about this fight being K1 rules? Would you have rather it been MMA? Or I know K1's obviously your strong point and your favourite discipline, but I don't know, when there's a bit of a rivalry, you really both want to go at it, you've got a lot more options to hurt each other with MMA.
Yeah, got a lot more ways to get out as well.
Yeah, it's true, very true.
I think if for an MMA fight, you can get on top. It's not hard for him to roll over and give me a choke, is it? Whether I take it or not, but even just not strike back, but not come back. If you get knocked down in K1, you've got to get up and fight.
Yeah, true.
Unless you decide to just stay there, so it can be better. I don't care either. I'd fight them at both, so it doesn't really bother me.
Are you sure? If you just said, "Oh, roll you over and choke you out."
Yeah, that would not happen.
Fair enough. Oh, that was just what do you call it? Just a what if.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anything can happen in fighting, but not that.
It certainly can, mate. You seen it. Well, you see it the other week with Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
He was getting absolutely schooled, and then one kick, game over.
I don't think he was getting schooled, to be honest.
Well, no, you know what I mean. Even Leon said it's his worst performance he's had.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting schooled. I think he's doing well. To be fair, he was
considering he's the only person that's ever stopped one of Usman's takedowns. And he's not naturally a wrestler. It's something he's learned later in life. He's took it pretty well. Well, he must have because for that. But he wasn't performing his best. But then again, you say that now. Now I think back to it. You say that he wasn't performing at his best, but he stops the most prolific wrestler in welterweight history, really, and he stopped attacking that when no one else could have done. So he wasn't doing bad. Yeah, when you go back and think about it, like he said, we spoke about it the other day, didn't we? Saying about the oxygen.
Yeah,
they was all gassing pretty quick, weren't they? You know, I'd like to see Leon Edwards in round 5.
He trains at altitude, so it
Yeah.
suited him.
Oh God, yeah. But
But
if you
I
watch
think
him
that
round
was
5 over here, I think he'd be bouncing round 5.
different.
Yeah, definitely. Go back to you and AJ. Do you think the weight difference between you is gonna cause any problems?
No,
No.
I would not like. I don't. If I fight somebody, like where I'm from, if you've got a problem with someone, you don't weigh him first. Like it doesn't. You know, I could give a fuck what he weighs. Like it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Like no, I'm not a small guy myself. There's about. I don't know his exact weight, but I'm sure he's between 115 and 120.
Yeah.
But he's not a prime specimen, is he? Like it's he's carrying a bit of water weight there, and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. You know.
yeah, no, I don't give
It does happen to some people. You know, some people go to the gym and they do start gaining water weight. You know, it does happen. Yeah. So. Obviously, stepping off from you and AJ for a minute, how does it feel to have so many of your fighters that you actually train yourself fighting on the card? Is it 5 you've got fighting?
Pardon?
Is it 5 you got fighting from your team?
I think yeah. So we've got how many are matched? 1, 2, 3, 4 matched, and 1 should be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's good. But how do you feel to have them on there with you? You know, big
Yeah,
fight,
brilliant.
big rivalry, having them all
All
round you.
all the different ages, and like we've got. So obviously we've got a whole mix there. We've got Blake, who's only 9, so he's the youngest one out.
Oh,
He's
he's gonna love having you fighting the same night as well with that age.
Yeah, he's crazy little Blake. He's game as they come. So that's good.
Good.
And I've got Joe doing K1 as well, 13 years old.
Yeah.
And I have Leanne fighting K1.
Yeah.
So she's been away for a while, but she's back. She's fighting that night. I've got Lewis McClelland, who's fighting MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be good to watch. Keep your eye on him.
Yeah, I've heard about Lewis before. Yeah, looking forward to that.
And Lewis Clark as well is waiting to be matched. And Lewis is you just don't want to miss Lewis fights. They're always like quick. He's never been out the first round. He's 3 and 3. He gets in there and just has it really.
Yeah, so you're breathing a new Hamzat Chimaev, are you? What you want to say?
It's all different mix with them. That's the thing. They're not like everyone in my gym is not the same style. They're all completely different. So you don't like one size don't fit all, does it? It's not.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. That's obviously that's good. Especially that's a good shows good for your gym, you know, because you see so many fighters come from teams, and some of them big teams, and they all do the same thing as soon as the bell rings. You know, all got the same kind of style. You know, I went to one show once and I watched, I think it was 8, 9 fighters in the same gym. Every single one of them, whether fighting MMA or K1, both of them come out. Double jab, right cross, right kick.
Yeah.
Every single one. And not one
that's
of the coaches.
You will have a style. You will have a style as a coach and a preference, but
of course.
But sometimes I think it's better just look at somebody, look what they're good at already, try and think of them, and then just try and neaten everything up.
Yeah,
like add to their game rather than try and change them to yours. I think is the best way.
Oh, definitely. And like I said, all coaches do have their own style, but you know, it doesn't mean you've got to have the same model for every one of your fighters. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, like this one team. Every single one of them come out through the same combo. Now, while that might be strong for some of them, it ain't going to be strong for all of them.
Yeah, probably what they're drilling all the time, though. But
yeah, exactly.
If you get good at something, if you're all really good at something, and you're all doing the same thing, it's a good weapon to have. But I just like a bit of variety and different looks. Like, cause you're not, if you're only training and you're all the same style, you're not getting any different looks in the gym either. Like,
exactly. You know, and I know you obviously you do a bit with Daz, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. He doesn't come down. He's got his own gym now. So yeah, that was
I see there's a lot pop up every now and then still, does he? Or?
Like, no, I ain't seen him for a while. I
Yeah,
still
he's
speak to
busy,
him,
and
but no,
he's
I
got to
haven't.
do
We're a
one.
bit.
Yeah,
I'm busy. He's busy, so
yeah,
yeah.
no, fair enough.
But they were brilliant when they come down. Him and Jamie.
Yeah, well, not being funny, like I said, that helps, you know, it helps your fighters. That's one thing I always think fighters should do, is, especially in country, like with especially the IMAF and stuff, you know, you should all work together because, you know, you could be absolutely best, say, for instance, BJJ fighter in your class, yeah, and you know, 50, 60, 70 bloody submissions, and no one can catch you on it. But you go to the IMAF or somewhere else, and someone else has done 61, well, you've done 60. Catches you out one, you know. So it's always good to go around and mix it up. I think, anyway, personally. Also, I know you have your son fighting on the same show as you. Apart from the obvious, you know, how proud you must be to have him, not even like just fighting, but having him with you. You know, how do you think you on the night? You know, I know you can't always tell, but what do you reckon? Do you reckon it's going to be a big boost? It's like, yeah, both of you, right? Come on, Dad, come on, let's have it. Or is your boy going to be, come on, Dad, let's have it? And you're going to be like, oh, it's my little boy, do you know what I mean? Someone touches it, jumping over and giving him a dig myself.
No, he's a tough kid. I don't know what I'll be like because I haven't been in that situation. But to be fair, when I coach any of the kids, I'm nervous for them.
Oh,
It's not a sort of nerves that would affect me, but it's quite draining at the same time. But
oh God, yeah.
But it's got a busy night. Do worry for them because it's like they're your responsibility. They're in your care, and especially when it's your own kid, might be more of a strain when you're doing it with someone else's kid.
Oh God, yeah,
it might be more, to be fair, thinking about it.
The only difference is,
like I said, I haven't done it. I've took my kids like into clubs and stuff like that, but never fought a show. And so, no, you just sort of go about it. It's just what we do. So it's
of course.
I don't really think about it.
If I see one of the kids when I'm around filming, like interviewing other people, and I see a kid go flying out of the cage, I know you've jumped over him, like give a big scissor kick. But yeah, no, he's saying that about other kids and stuff. The one difference is though, like I always noticed, I always got more nervous for the fighters I managed and the fighters I coached than I did for my own fights.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah,
especially with the kids, you know. All right, you know, you're nervous, like their dads and that's there, like because mums don't normally come, you know. But with your boy, you know, you've got to go home to his mum.
It's quite hard to do what?
You've got to go home to his mum, so it's only.
I'm not with his mum.
Answer to it. Not that anything's going to happen if he's anything like you, but.
He's yeah, he'll be fine anyway. He's very chilled. He don't get nervous. He doesn't. He's so cocky. It's unreal.
I love it. That's good though. That's good. As long as you don't let it get to his head, you know, which I'm sure you won't.
Yeah, no, he's very confident, and like I said, he comes in he trains in the adult classes. He holds himself. He hasn't ever competed like probably like multiple interclubs, and he's always been with kids like 6 to 10 kilos bigger than him, and older. So he's never like gone with a kid his own size. So that'd be good. Yeah, he's a tough kid. So fight, man. That wouldn't go great for him.
No.
No.
Okay, everybody. So that is the end of part 1 of Steve's interview. We will be doing part 2, and it will be released very shortly. We hope you enjoyed the first part of this interview, and we hope you tune in for the second part. Thanks, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.